A good Thursday morning. Historic flooding in the Midwest causing major problems.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that region facing even more severe weather. It is August 13th. This is Today. Flood emergency. Entire neighborhoods in Indiana underwater after powerful storms dumped months of rain in just a matter of hours.
We've got a major disaster going on.
Trapped residents being rescued. Thousands of people and pets forced to evacuate. We're live this morning in hard-hit Indiana, and Al will have the full forecast. Deadly disaster. New details on the crash of an Army Apache helicopter in Texas that killed 2 soldiers and sparked a dangerous wildfire.
You could tell it was a violent crash.
Investigators on the scene this morning trying to figure out just what went wrong. Race against time. The desperate search for earthquake survivors in Colombia now entering its 4th day. This rescue of a dog offering hope as crews use special microphones to listen for any sounds from the rubble. We'll take you there live. New charges. Rob and Michelle Reiner's son indicted by a grand jury for the murder of his parents. Prosecutors now alleging he planned the attack, lying in wait until they returned home from a Christmas party. We'll have the very latest. All that, plus wildest dreams come true. Travis Kelce breaking his silence on his wedding to Taylor Swift.
It was a crazy night. It was full of a lot of celebrations.
Straight ahead, what he's finally revealing about their big and star-studded day. And jackpot, a single winning ticket sold in that massive Powerball drawing, one of the largest in history. And we're live at the store where someone just became the nation's newest billionaire. Today, Thursday, August 13th, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Greg Melvin. Live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And a very good morning to you. Welcome to Today. So glad you decided to start your Thursday morning with us. It is a fantastic Thursday morning for somebody who bought a Powerball ticket at this store, this convenient, the Fast and Fresh.
If you are waking up and you're like, that's my Fast and Fresh. Wait, I live in Quincy, Illinois.
Right.
Run.
Right.
Don't walk.
Don't
Run
walk.
to your ticket and see if you match.
And give us a call because we'd love to have you here on the Today Show tomorrow morning to celebrate. We'll get to that in just a moment, but we are going to start once again with even more brutal summer weather and that widespread flooding in parts of the Midwest. This is some drone video from Indiana. As you can see here, homes and cars totally submerged.
This was triggered by as much as a foot of rain falling in just 36 hours. The National Weather Service declaring multiple flash flood emergencies outside Indianapolis.
Those storms have also left hundreds of thousands without power across the region. You're looking at long lines at gas stations for generator fuel. This is the scene near Chicago.
Meanwhile, across the South, more than 70 million under heat alerts from Texas to the Carolinas. Temperatures up to 15 degrees above average in some areas.
Al's going to have today's full forecast in just a moment, but first, NBC's Maggie Vespa joins us now from hard-hit Cambridge City. This is about an hour east of Indianapolis. Maggie, good morning.
Craig, good morning. Water here rose exponentially overnight. This stunned our team. This was all dry yesterday. Now you can see these cars behind me. They're underwater. These homes over here, they're underwater. This is literally the city's main street. It's clearly flooded. We are talking about record high river levels and a 1,000-year flood event in some parts of Indiana. And as you'll see, it's truly wreaking havoc. This morning, after days of torrential rain, large portions of Indiana are underwater.
This is nuts.
Some communities slammed with more than a foot of rain in 36 hours.
We've got a major disaster going on.
The rushing water creating sinkholes and swallowing highways. The flooding in Hagerstown leaving multiple people trapped in this store surrounded. They had to be rescued with a front loader. Rescue boats navigating neighborhoods and first responders out in Muncie, where residents were wading through high water in pouring rain, carrying pets, while cars were submerged, one man even climbing onto the roof of his vehicle. Ron Longo's lived here nearly 30 years. Have you ever seen it this high, this bad?
No.
Never.
Never.
Nationwide, hundreds of thousands don't have power.
Everybody's without power. I have a tree down and it ripped the power lines off my house.
Outside Chicago, long lines at gas stations with people filling containers to power generators.
This could take through the weekend to restore power.
The outages coming with more than 70 million Americans under heat alerts, stretching from the plains to Florida, all as large parts of the country clean up from those fierce storms. Back out here live, somebody clearly storing their canoe on top of that car. Those cars submerged as well. Here's the thing, river levels here aren't expected to crest in parts of this area until the afternoon, and we could get more rain today, possibly even into the weekend. Craig, Savannah.
Just some remarkable images there in Indiana. Thank you so much, Maggie.
All right, let's turn to Al. No, more storms on the way. Good morning. Lots to keep your eyes on.
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, and good morning to you. And again, unfortunately, as Maggie mentioned, they are going to be looking at more rain, heavy rain. But right now, we can see this heat dome. It's been persistent all summer. This is the hottest weather of the year for many areas. And so, but up around the edges, the northern edges of these storms, we get what we call these ridge rider storms, bringing in severe weather on the edges of that northern edges of that heat dome. And you can see central Indiana right now is under a moderate risk for more flooding, intense rounds of heavy rainfall. So rainfall amounts, we are talking about, I should say, with storm hazards, Des Moines, Davenport, Peoria, Champaign, all could see severe thunderstorms. They could be looking at big problems, isolated tornadoes as well. And in fact, we're already seeing these severe storms firing up right now. In fact, you can see from Omaha, Nebraska, just to the north, they've got a flash flood warning. Flash flood watches all the way down to Tennessee for 23 million people. Again, we're also looking at possibility a tornado warning now to the northwest of Des Moines. Heavy thunderstorms pushing through this area. So with all is said and done, we are talking about another 3 to 6 inches of rain on top of what's already fallen. So flooding is going to be a big issue. And then, of course, the heat. This heat dome still not going anywhere. It's persistent high pressure. And so it's going to add that heat index and humidity. Look at this, 109 in Gainesville. That's what it'll feel like. 108 in Oklahoma City. Washington, D.C., 93. Tomorrow, more of the same. Triple-digit heat indexes and air temperatures that are in the mid-90s to about 100. But from Orlando to Kansas City, back to Corpus Christi. And unfortunately, no relief into the weekend. Triple digits for Memphis, for Oklahoma City, near that in Houston. Factor in the humidity. It is triple-digit feels-like temperatures. And those temperatures are really dangerous for this prolonged period of time. Guys?
All right, I will come back to you in just a few moments. Meanwhile, this morning, we are learning more about a military helicopter crash in Texas, just south of Fort Hood, that killed 2 people on board. NBC's Sam Brock joins us now with the very latest on that. Sam, good morning.
Guys, good morning. It's just crushing news, obviously. Local officials received emergency calls around 1:30 in the afternoon and arrived to find a helicopter crash and a wildfire burning out of control. While the military has not provided any details about why the chopper was flying or the circumstances of the crash, we know that 2 service members died as an investigation is fully underway. This morning, flames and charred grass are all that remain.
Possibly have seen an aircraft fallout crash. Still getting further information on it. Several calls.
After a deadly U.S. Army helicopter crash in Salado, Texas.
Strike team activation requested by Salado for a helicopter crash.
The Apache chopper, based out of nearby Fort Hood, going down suddenly.
It crashed into a field. You could tell it was a violent crash.
The sheriff's office and military officials confirming the 2 service members on board were killed. Smoke billowing from the site yesterday. The chopper's impact igniting a massive brush fire that's still not fully contained. First responders using their own helicopter to try and douse the flames. Fort Hood officials saying in a statement, "Our thoughts and deepest sympathies are with the families, friends, and fellow troopers of those involved."
These aviators are very close. It's a close-knit community. They are brothers and sisters in arms, and they need some time to grieve.
The Apache is a 2-seat aircraft and attack helicopter that the military describes as the most advanced aerial fighting vehicle in the world. NBC News military analyst and retired Colonel Steve Warren describes that chopper as a tank in the sky that's difficult to fly.
Over the years, it's been upgraded heavily. More electronics, more capabilities, more weapon systems. So all of these add-ons, all this extra weight, all of this extra power, it flies differently than it used to.
In 2024, the Army launched a new safety initiative to reverse what it called a troubling trend of accident rates involving its aircraft. Texas has seen a number of military helicopter crashes, most notably in 2015, when 4 soldiers died in a Black Hawk crash, also connected to Fort Hood.
And Fort Hood's Criminal Investigation Division is leading the review into what happened. And again, while we do not know what led up to the accident, it is important to point out that the Apache helicopter is used in every combat division in the Army, guys. It is an essential aircraft in military operations.
It has been for some time, too. All right. Thank you, Sam.
The search for survivors in Colombia is entering a 4th day and growing more desperate by the hour following Monday's powerful earthquake. NBC's George Solis is there on the ground for us again. George, good morning.
Savannah, good morning to you. Overnight, crews making significant progress removing debris here from this building. The urgency comes after rescuers thought they heard signs of life deep within the rubble, and you can see just how fast they're working. Now, tragically, they have not found anyone yet, but as you can see, that is deterring no one. Hope all some have left now. This morning in Western Colombia, it's a race against time, with rescuers and many volunteers working around the clock, searching for survivors through aftershocks and grueling heat. This couple using special microphones designed to pick up the slightest sounds in collapsed buildings.
No hay otra forma.
We haven't slept, but we're waiting, trying to help, she tells me. Rescue operations only pausing when they pick up any trace of life. In Cali, 23-year-old Christian Menenses is clinging to hope his friends will be found, even as the odds of rescue grow slim. None of us have lost faith, he says. We're all here for them. The risks are great. This rescuer had to be rescued himself after falling through the cracks of a collapsed apartment building. New images of the quake's destructive power emerging too. Passengers filming at a regional airport when shattered glass comes down on the tarmac. The death toll now soaring above 260. At this hospital, doctors feeling the pressure. We're broken, Dr. Karen Ruiz tells me. Her colleague, Dr. Claudia Gomez, says her team has treated more than 100 patients. It's not one person, we're all a family, she tells us. Our clinic responded with everything we have. This patient, grateful to be alive. John Solarte recalls the floor at work violently shaking. He tried to run for safety, but fell, breaking his knee. Across the country, we're witnessing incredible acts of humanity. And it's not just when people are rescued. This crowd's celebrating after firefighters pulled a trapped dog to safety. A small victory in this very big disaster zone. Now, Savannah, we're in what appears to be a moment of silence because it sounds like rescuers may have heard something deep in the rubble. But I will say, a little earlier, we spoke to a woman from Long Island. Her name is Ana Valencia. She got here at 2 a.m. exhausted, saying she wants to move this rubble by hand because she is searching for her father, Miguel Valencia, who is also from New York. He was in this building. She is exhausted. She is defeated. But like so many right now, just hoping for a miracle. Savannah.
It says it all, George. Thank you very much.
We turn now to a new shakeup at the White House. Caroline Leavitt is set to leave her role as press secretary at the end of the month. Let's bring in NBC's chief White House correspondent Garrett Haake now. Garrett, good morning to you. First of all, what is President Trump saying about her departure? I know she's been out on maternity leave.
Yeah, Craig, and it's hard to overstate what a critical player Caroline Leavitt has been in this White House, and not just for what folks see on camera. She's been a fixture in President Trump's inner circle since the campaign, and that was reflected in the president's statement announcing her departure. He called her, quote, one of my most trusted aides, and says she'll continue to advise him from the outside after she leaves at the end of this month. And for her part, Leavitt is calling the decision to go bittersweet. At 28, she is the youngest person to ever serve as White House press secretary and the first person to give birth while in that role. Her second child was born in May, and she only recently returned to the White House full time after taking a short leave. In her statement, Leavitt wrote that since she's been back, she felt in her heart that she couldn't be the best mom that she thinks her young children deserve while doing such a demanding job. Now, during that leave, a rotating cast of cabinet secretaries filled in for Leavitt behind the podium. And now, at this critical time for the White House, midterms right around the corner, it's not at all clear who might fill her shoes full time. Craig?
All right. Our Chief White House correspondent, Garrett Haig. Garrett, thank you.
Much more to get to, including something we previewed yesterday, the total solar eclipse visible across parts of Europe. Millions stepping outside to look up in awe. NBC's Raf Sanchez near Madrid this morning, where he enjoyed that big show in the sky. Hi, Raf. Hope it lived up to the hype.
Hey, Savannah, absolutely. Big show in the sky is right. We were right in the path of totality. That means for 1 minute and 40 magical seconds, the sun was just completely blocked out by this perfect black sphere of the moon. It was an amazing sight seen by millions and millions of people across Europe.
This was the moment the world was waiting for. The outline of the sun like a diamond ring before being completely blocked out by the moon in Europe's first total solar eclipse in more than 25 years. The path of totality starting in Iceland, where Reykjavik plunged into darkness, then swooping into Spain, where 500,000 eclipse-chasing tourists gathered. This Olympic skateboarder pulling off a once-in-a-century trick against the low-hanging sun. In Paris, London, and in Rome, humanity's iconic monuments made small by the solar blackout. The view even more dazzling from 30,000 feet over the Earth. In the U.S., partially visible on the East Coast, in New York and Maine. And in a remarkable night in the skies worldwide, another phenomenon visible. The Perseids meteor shower. Back in Spain, we watched the eclipse outside the city of Valladolid, where Max Fulmer was celebrating his third birthday.
Birthday to you.
And then it came.
Perfect circle of blackness, and all around it, this just totally majestic corona of the sun. It looks like somebody has just punched a hole in the sky. It's really, really amazing. The light is coming up. You can see it on McKay's face here. Just totally enchanted.
It felt a little transformative, to be honest, just because it was just so beautiful.
A spectacle in the heavens bringing us together here on Earth.
And if you were thinking of traveling for yesterday's total solar eclipse but couldn't make it, you're in luck. There is another one passing through southern Spain and then North Africa next year. Guys, totality in Luxor, Egypt, where the pharaohs are buried, is going to last for more than 6 minutes. That is 4 times longer than what we had here. Next total solar eclipse in the United States is going to be in 2033, and that's going to be up in Alaska. So get planning.
The Egypt one sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, it does. 6 minutes.
A little eclipse tourism. Thank you, Raf.
Thank you, thank you. Mr. Roker, how are we, sir? How are we looking?
Well, the rest of the country, as we take a look, we've been talking about that intense heat and humidity. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. We've got that flood threat that's ongoing now again in the Midwest. Some dry, heat-based thunderstorms in the Pacific Northwest could set off some more wildfires, so we're going to keep a really close eye on that. We are going to get to your local forecast coming up in the next 30 seconds.
That's how you do it.
You're doing the pink. We have 24 hours to learn the Pinky Up dance, Craig, because Cat's Eye is coming tomorrow morning to our plaza, and this is going to be one of the biggest ones, maybe ever.
I've heard that it's certainly going to be the biggest in years. Oh, look.
They're already lining up. They're pinkying up. They'll be taking our city concert stage to celebrate the release of their highly anticipated new record and upcoming world tour, Cat's Eye, tomorrow on our plaza. It will be huge.
Lots of pinkies will be up. All right, we'll do that tomorrow. Meanwhile, here today, we have a busy half hour of news ahead. First up, a key new development in a case we've been following closely here.
Yes, Nick Reiner, the 32-year-old son of legendary director Rob Reiner, has now been officially indicted for the December killing of his parents. NBC's Morgan Chesky with the latest now. Morgan, good morning.
Yeah, Savannah, Craig, good morning. And this was a grand jury indictment following months of evidence being reviewed behind closed doors. And by securing these charges, prosecutors have now moved this case one step closer to trial.
This morning, murder suspect Nick Reiner behind bars with no option for bail, facing new charges in the murders of his mother and father, Michelle and Rob Reiner. The unsealed indictment, charging the 32-year-old with 2 counts of first-degree murder, with the addition of a special circumstance, alleging Nick Reiner used a knife and intentionally killed his parents by means of lying in wait. In a statement, the L.A. County District Attorney called it a profound betrayal by someone who was loved and trusted by the very people he's accused of killing. Reiner had talked about his son's struggles over the years.
Your main job is to keep your child safe.
The beloved director and his wife, Michelle, were found deceased inside their Brentwood home on December 14th. Authorities say they had been stabbed to death. Just hours prior, authorities say Nick joined his parents at a holiday party hosted by Conan O'Brien, where 2 people familiar with the situation told NBC News Nick became disruptive. Police arresting Reiner 1 day after the bodies of his parents were discovered in their bedroom. Now prosecutors moving forward toward a trial and bypassing a public preliminary hearing.
Generally speaking, if prosecutors have a choice between a preliminary hearing and a grand jury proceeding, they're going to choose the grand jury.
Nearly 8 months after the shocking crime, Rob and Michelle's other children, Jake and Romy Reiner, honoring their parents at Dodger Stadium with a ceremonial first pitch.
Before the game even started, it was an emotional time for me. I thought the Dodgers did a fantastic job with the tribute to my parents.
In April, Jake opened up about the family tragedy in a Substack essay, writing, "I was robbed of so many things that day. My parents won't be at my wedding. They won't get to hold their future grandchild." And regarding his brother's alleged crime, it simultaneously breaks my heart and enrages me.
So, Morgan, what's next as this heads toward trial?
All right, well, Nick Reiner has pleaded not guilty to these new charges, and his court-appointed attorney is declining to comment. This new indictment adds a special circumstance allegation of lying in wait, which could potentially increase penalties in the sentencing phase of trial. And, of course, all of this comes as Reiner is seeking access to his trust fund. That's valued at around $1.5 million. He's filed a petition to try and get some of that money to help pay for his legal defense. In the meantime, Reiner is scheduled to be back in court for a pretrial hearing on September 15th. Savannah.
All right, Morgan, thank you.
All right, still ahead here on a Thursday morning. John Hinckley Jr. speaking out in a rare interview nearly 50 years after he tried to assassinate President Ronald Reagan, what he is now revealing about that day.
Plus, we're finally learning more about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding. The groom himself speaking out, Kaylee Hartung hanging on every word, right?
Hey guys, of course. Swifties have been clamoring for any detail they can glean from America's royal wedding, but the couple's been doing their best to keep a low profile since. So coming up, we will hear what happened when Travis stepped in front of a microphone and couldn't escape the questions. Stay with us.
We are back, 7:38. New details on that wedding that happened over the summer.
Yes, for the first time since their star-studded ceremony over at Madison Square Garden, Travis Kelce is opening up about his big day. Taylor Swift, you heard they got married a couple weeks ago. Kaylee Hartung, she was out there. No, I'm joking.
Did you hear?
Kaylee Hartung is here with details on what he said, though.
So, guys, we've yet to see any photos from inside the most talked about love story of this era. But with NFL training camps underway, there's no hiding from the spotlight for Travis Kelce. And as soon as reporters got access to him, he dished just a little bit on a night straight out of his wildest dreams. Brand new married man Travis Kelce opening up for the very first time about his star-studded wedding to Taylor Swift at Madison Square Garden.
It was a fun off-season, man. Wedding was the best night of my life.
Kelce, who's back for a 14th season with the Kansas City Chiefs, describing a one-of-a-kind party.
I appreciate everybody who came out and celebrated and had fun with us. It was a crazy night. It was full of a lot of celebration.
Swift is yet to comment publicly about the big day, but some of her new in-laws, Jason and Kylie Kelce, have shared some tidbits about the lavish event.
Taylor and Travis were fantastic in the ceremony, and then after that, it was just a giant party.
Think about getting to watch your 4 daughters be flower girls.
It's been a little over a month since the streets of Midtown Manhattan shut down for what was dubbed the American Royal Wedding. Fans lining the barricades for hours, analyzing the crates going in and out of the venue, and ogling the A-list arrivals.
I gotta show you this, Tom. Look at that sign up there.
Once the couple's forever and always was official, some details about the highly private wedding trickling out. Guests confirming that Stevie Nicks and Paul McCartney performed and posting photos of the embroidered wedding favors. Chiefs coach Andy Reid relaying that officiant Adam Sandler's message to the couple was keep kissing. And one guest in a since-deleted social media post saying it felt like an outdoor garden at a lush countryside retreat. The newlyweds have not released any official photos from the wedding just yet, but fans are hoping that this promo teasing a return of Travis and Jason's popular New Heights podcast may mean that their most popular guest.
This is my brand new album.
Could come back and spill all the details of the enchanted evening herself. So as for what the rest of the year looks like for the couple, Travis mentioned in the presser that his total focus is on football now, and it's unclear exactly when New Heights will come back, but that's been such a special platform for the couple. There's no doubt about that. And as far as Taylor, we're always on the lookout for new music from her. She was spotted this summer at a New York recording studio. And another big question, where do things stand with her first feature film? She announced a few years ago she's writing and directing a dramedy.
Oh, cool.
But no news on that just yet.
All right. Well, she's prolific. I think she's always writing, you know, so we shall see.
All right, Jupes, don't go too far. You're going to do Pop Start, I think, as well.
Sticking with you.
But first,
let's get a check of the weather. Hello, Al.
Hey, guess what? It's still hurricane season. In fact, we're getting ready to reach the heart of the hurricane season in the Atlantic. But right now, all eyes are on the Pacific because we've got potential tropical cyclone 1C. If it becomes a tropical storm, it would be Lala. And it's going to, looks like right now, goes to the south of the Hawaiian Islands. In fact, interesting, the Big Island has never had a hurricane hit. So hopefully we keep that record intact. But even if it doesn't make a direct hit, we are talking about some places in Hawaii getting up to 20 inches of rain. And then here in the Atlantic, we're watching this area, tropical disturbance 92L. It's got an 80% chance of development, but we think it's going to stay short-lived, even if it does become a storm. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
All right, boost time. Craig, you got it covered this morning?
I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do JBH proud here. So, soccer is still enjoying its moment in the spotlight between Ted Lasso's return and the come down from the World Cup. And if you find yourself playing a game of pickup, well, you just never know who might stop by. Star player Michael Olise helping earn France third place in the tournament. Well, while he was recently here in New York, he made a special stop. Joined in on a friendly match.
Wow.
Team organizers told The Athletic that they saw him lingering around the pitch on the West Side Highway when one teammate decided to approach him and ask him to play. Olise hopped in, played for the final 15 minutes of that match, scored 28 goals.
There you go.
28 goals.
You made that up.
I made that last part up, but he's got some nice pants.
Yeah.
Cool.
What a match to remember.
I love that in his off time. He's like, you know what, I think I'll watch some more football.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Just take a little stroll down the West Side Highway.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we got some stars strolling into Studio 1A. We are going to get a sneak peek at Matthew McConaughey's new movie from the Oscar winner himself.
And then one of our all-time faves is here, Mariska, stopping by to tell us about several career firsts, including her Broadway debut, and she's getting ready to host the Emmys. How about that? But first, your local news.
It's 8 o'clock on today. Coming up, another round. Even more severe storms slamming the Midwest.
This is nuts.
Homes, cars, entire areas completely submerged in Indiana. Hundreds of thousands without power across the country. Al's got your full forecast. Then, speaking out, John Hinckley Jr., the man who tried to assassinate former President Ronald Reagan, now opening up in a rare interview.
I had a dark heart in 1981, and I've overcome that.
What he had to say coming up. And B movie star, the one and only Matthew McConaughey, live in Studio 1A.
All right.
To talk about his brand new movie generating a lot of buzz.
I'm here to tell you what's the truth and lies.
All that plus The Paper clocks in for season 2.
And we're back.
Matthew Rhys gets real about wife Carrie Russell.
Inevitably, her taste is always impeccable.
And a sneak peek at Practical Magic 2.
We literally got to rebuild that world together.
Today, Thursday, August 13th, 2026.
Tennessee, Dry Range, Kentucky, Seattle, Washington, and Reynolds, Indiana.
Bucket list trip to the Today Show.
Celebrating our sister's birthday.
Hey to my brother-in-law in Wisconsin.
Love you, Leo. Girls trip from Vienna, Virginia. Hi, Grandpa.
Hi, Nana, Papa.
Here to celebrate Kathy.
It's my 75th birthday.
Turning 10 in New York City. We made it on TV.
You did.
Yes, you did.
You did make it on TV. And so did all of these other smiling, happy people out on the plaza here on 8.
Maybe we got a twofer.
Friday Eve, yes.
Double shot.
Look at that. It's a good crowd. It's
Yeah,
a good
nice crowd out there. Tomorrow we're going to have a huge crowd. Cat's Eye is here.
Yes.
All right. Also tomorrow, a major new food trend to tell you about. Turns out the hottest restaurant in town could be your grocery store. Cost concerns, the return of busy schedules, the prepared food aisle apparently is having a major moment.
Okay.
We'll take a closer look tomorrow morning.
All right. First, though, we're going to start with your news at 8 and even more brutal summer weather. 70 million Americans across the South under heat alerts. That as parts of the Midwest cope with historic flash flooding. Flash flood emergencies issued in Indiana following a foot of rain, 12 inches of rain in just 36 hours. More storms are on the way. Al standing by, tracking all of it. Of course, good morning to you again, sir.
Good morning, guys, and good morning to you. And of course, the danger is, you can see we've got clear flash flood watches making their way from Omaha, Nebraska, all the way down to Charleston. This area is fairly clear of precipitation, but you can see what's coming this way. Heavy rain making its way. We've got severe thunderstorm watches. We've got some tornado warnings north of Des Moines as this system makes its way to the east. And again, the problem is we've got a moderate risk in central Indiana on into Ohio and parts of West Virginia. Hourly rainfall rates, 2 to 3 inches of rain per hour. We could be looking at 5 to 6 inches of rain or more within this region, again, that has already gotten soaked, so no help for them. Persistent high pressure, that big heat dome, is keeping the heat and humidity pretty well locked in. Where you are sweltering, you're going to continue right on into the weekend. Heat indexes, Memphis, Victoria, New Orleans, Atlanta, all are going to be over 100. And tomorrow it spreads to Norfolk with a heat index of about 100, 107, and Corpus Christi, Little Rock, 108. And look at this, into early next week. These are air temperatures over 100 for Memphis, for Oklahoma, close to Houston, and Florence, South Carolina. But you add in that humidity, and man, this is going to be oppressive and dangerous right on into early next week. So,
all right, Al, thank you. The strain of a long deployment at sea may be taking a toll on the mental health of U.S. service members aboard an aircraft carrier in the Middle East, according to some new reporting. About 5,000 sailors and Marines have been on the USS Abraham Lincoln for a record 250 days. They're there supporting the war with Iran. Well, now, 2 military papers report there have been multiple attempts by personnel to jump overboard. Worried families voiced their concerns to Navy leaders during a town hall meeting in San Diego last week, according to Stars and Stripes, the military paper. In response this morning, a Navy official tells NBC News that the carrier has not had an uptick in mental health issues and, quote, "We have not observed an increase in suicidal ideations or attempts aboard the ship."
The man who tried to assassinate President Ronald Reagan in 1981 is now speaking out in a new podcast interview. John Hinckley Jr., who is now free, says he's changed since mental illness led him to open fire on the president as a way to get the attention of actress Jodie Foster. NBC senior national correspondent Stephanie Gosk here in the studio with more on it. Steph, good morning.
Good morning, Craig. In a nearly hour-long interview on the Mark Joseph Show, Hinckley says he had been experiencing depression and delusions at the time that he carried out that shooting. He also gave a glimpse into what his life has been like since and offered a message for Jodie Foster, who, at just 18 and a relative newcomer to Hollywood, found herself in the middle of a terrifying and bizarre assassination attempt.
45 years after he tried to kill President Reagan, John Hinckley Jr. says he's a changed man.
I had a dark, heart in 1981, and I've overcome that.
In a rare and lengthy interview, the would-be assassin says he admired Reagan, but still chose to target him outside the Washington Hilton Hotel.
I just was able to stand there, and nobody was even paying attention to me.
A shooting that left Reagan and 3 others seriously wounded. All an attempt, Hinckley says, to get the attention of actress Jodie Foster.
I think I understand.
Who starred alongside Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver, a film where she played an underage trafficked prostitute and where De Niro's character attempts an assassination.
I wanted to have this union with Jodie Foster.
Hinckley, who's now free after being found not guilty by reason of insanity and spending 3 decades in a psychiatric institution, offering this message for Foster, who he doesn't know.
I wish Jodie well and hope she has a good life.
The interview revealing and shocking at times as Hinckley describes a correspondence with serial killer Ted Bundy in the 80s and similarities he found with Mark David Chapman, who killed John Lennon.
It was a huge thing when John was killed. It kind of just sent me over the edge to where I never came back.
Now at 71, Hinckley has no restrictions on his freedom and says he spends his days making music and art.
I sell my little cat paintings. I certainly don't make a lot of money, but it's enough just to, pay my bills.
In the decade since, Jodie Foster has rarely talked about the attack on Reagan. At the time, Foster was just 18, enrolled at Yale and performing in a stage play. She says the event is likely a reason she hasn't done theater since. Speaking in 1981, Foster said she received multiple letters from Hinckley, but never saw or met him.
I want to get back to a normal life as quickly as possible. I'm an actress, and that's what I love doing.
Reps for Foster did not comment about this new podcast interview. Hinckley says he believes estrangement from his family at the time led to isolation, depression, and delusions, but says he is now close with his surviving relatives, though he says none of them, including his mother, who he cared for after his release, has ever asked him about the shooting.
That's
wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty remarkable.
Yeah, on so many levels. Stephanie Goss, thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. In other news, someone in the Midwest is waking up a new billionaire this morning. One winning ticket, a single winning ticket for Powerball's massive jackpot was sold at the Hy-Vee Gas Fresh and Fast convenience store in Quincy, Illinois, right across the border from Missouri. We may never know who won it, though. The Illinois Lottery allows people to keep their name and their hometown confidential if they win more than $250,000. Doesn't the store get something too?
They do.
The winning store?
So congrats to the Fast and Fresh as well.
I love that.
It's like $50,000, $100,000.
Okay,
well
cool.
Done.
Much more ahead. Kaylee's over at the Pop Start wall.
Well, guys, Peacock scored a big hit of its own with The Paper, a spinoff of The Office. This morning on Pop Start, we are getting a sneak peek at its new season.
All right, I will see your TV show and raise you an Oscar winner. There he is. We're excited to sit down with Hollywood icon, Mr. Matthew McConaughey. We'll talk about his new film and a few other things as well, right after this. Oh, yeah, he's playing our song. Matthew McConaughey putting his spin on Ella Langley's big hit with some help from Jimmy Fallon there. That was his appearance on The Tonight Show last night. It's more proof that there's a Matthew McConaughey for everyone, from his star-making turn in Dazed and Confused to Stealing Hearts and a bunch of classic rom-coms. And, of course, there was that Oscar-winning performance in Dallas Buyers Club. Well, in Matthew's new movie, The Rivals of Mziah King, his character works in the surprisingly cutthroat world of the honey industry, teaching the next generation how sweet it is to raise bees.
It's the queen. Queens are strong, strongest. Every queen's a survivor, always from birth. Without her, the hive won't survive. Can't survive. That's why wherever she goes, the whole community swarms to her.
Matthew, welcome back. Here, let me take that cup. I know you're trying to get rid of it. I know you like to
to
hold it. Here, I'll move it out of the way for you. There you go. Mr. McConaughey does not like to hold cups during his interviews.
That was our first spot right there. We'll remove the cup from the set.
Hey, but let's talk about this film, because I have literally never seen anything like it. It was described as, I want me to get this right, a neo-realist beekeeper Western musical revenge fable.
Okay.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, I guess you put that all on a bowl and stir it up. It's a jolt of joy with a lot of mischief, and then you're going to leave the theater with more soul than you entered it with.
And by the way, the bees, at first, when I first watched it, I was like, oh, this has got to be some CGI.
No CGI.
No.
Those are real bees.
You're handling thousands of bees.
Yeah.
And then I hear that you are allergic.
I found that out on this film. Yeah. Not in this scene, though. So I've got however many thousands of bees on me right there. I didn't get stung in that scene.
Well, when did you get stung?
I got stung a week before production, working with the bees.
And by the way,
hey! Yeah, you could call that allergic, couldn't you?
That's an allergic reaction to bees.
So the good news is I got stung a week before production, which then led us all to go, you know what? That scene where McConaughey's holding that queen bee with thousands of bees on him, why don't we schedule that for the last day of shooting?
Yeah.
In case he does get bit again and we don't need him on camera anymore.
So that was the last day.
Yeah.
In addition to handling tens of thousands of bees, you are quite the musician in this film. We're talking like half dozen songs.
Yeah.
You perform it's like a musical.
It's a bit of a musical, yeah. I mean, we don't talk and then all of a sudden break into a song. We are a band.
Yeah.
And music is part of these people's language. It's how they celebrate. It's how they get through hardship. You know, it's how I help bring young actress who plays Kateri, Angelina Lookingglass, and it's sort of a father-daughter relationship, and I'm bringing her from a princess to a queen. And Emzai, my character, likes to put everybody in the center of the circle in the spotlight and remind them that they are legend as well. And in that scene, actually, the music is how we get to sort of bring her character out.
You mentioned her character, and we don't want to give away the total plot of the film, but she's got quite the role in this film.
Does.
And it would seem as if, from the outside looking in, we're probably going to be seeing and hearing a lot more from her over the years as an actress.
You sure will and can if it's based on ability. I mean, she's got a lot of talent, and she's a one of one. There's nobody that, when you watch her, there's nobody that you go, oh, she's like so-and-so.
Yeah.
She reminds me of this. She is a one-of-one. She knows how to do, and this is what happens with non-actors and actresses sometimes. They can remind us trained actors what we know how to do, but we sometimes forget, which is just listen and respond.
Yes.
And that's what she does. And now, you can do that, but you also have to be comfortable in front of the camera. She was not intimidated by that damn camera.
No.
You know, so she was able to be herself, comfortable in her own skin, listen and respond, which is sort of kind of the root of good acting, whether you know it or not.
Kind of like journalism, I guess, when it's done well.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this run that you're on right now. I mean, you got this film coming out. You're playing music with Jimmy on The Tonight Show. You just spent time with the Pope.
Yeah.
We saw these images of
How cool is that?
How cool was that?
Right?
What does one say to the Pope when they meet the Pope?
That's a great question, because it's sort of like, you know, do you prepare a speech before you go to the Oscars if you know you're going to win or not? No, you don't, because if you do win and you pull out your speech, it's kind of arrogant.
That's a good point.
You go meet the Pope. I had ideas. I wanted to talk to him about religion today, religion and AI, etc. But we met and we had a short discussion about some things. It was an honor to go meet someone who's in the position as the moral compass of the world, not just the Catholic Church. And I was reminded that something I've always been reminded of, with the most spiritual and holy people that you meet, they all have a great sense of humor.
The Pope's funny.
I think he gets a good wisecrack.
Yeah. It sounds like you guys had quite the visit. You, again, not just meeting the Pope, you had a theater named after.
Yeah.
Tell me about
Matthew McConaughey Cinema.
Where?
Alamo Draft House on Mueller Road in Austin, Texas. How about that?
I mean,
I didn't know I'd made that many films, so they reminded me of it.
Yeah.
And it was in the hometown, Austin, where I still live now, but also where I got my first job, where I walked into the right bar, met the right man. Richard Linklater cast me in Dazed and Confused. 3 lines turned in 3 weeks' work. Dazed and Confused came out. That got me a chance to get other roles and go out to Hollywood with a couple $1,000 in my pocket. And here I am 35 years later, and that little, what I thought might be a hobby of one little summer in my college career turned out to be a career.
Looks like it also might be becoming a career for one of your kids, your son.
Oh, Levi's enjoying it. Yeah, he's doing a little bit of it. He is.
Do we think he's going to follow in Dad's footsteps at this point, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
Look, I'm not adding that pressure. His mother's not. Right now, we're saying, look, you're young. Life's an adventure. Try as many things out as you can. And as we've always said, your mother and I can help you get in some doors. Once you're in the door, you got to handle it yourself, and that you'll be measured on your own merit. He's enjoying it, and he's got a talent. He's now learning the skill. You know, it's interesting. When I got into acting, I didn't really know what I was doing. I had good instincts, but I didn't know what I was doing until I started to work with the late, great Penny Allen, my mentor of 20 years. Then I learned the craft. Then I learned what to look for in a script, what to look for in a character, how to get out of trouble if I was on the set and I was tense, things like that. He's still learning some of those things, and whatever he does, we're behind him, and he's enjoying it.
We wanted to, every time you come, we're just always so delighted that you come, but we wanted to gift you something. But it's hard to gift something to someone who's got a theater named after him and just met the Pope and has won an Oscar. You may not know this, but America's weatherman and my dear friend Al Roker, he's a bit of a beekeeper. He recently...
Yes, I heard this.
He's got tens of thousands of bees.
Good to see you.
And Miss Camilla says hello.
Tell her
and she says, give that handshake.
Thank you. So, in honor of your new film, in honor of Al's new hobby, the Matthew McConaughey Beehive.
I'm putting it on hive number 1. Upstate.
Upstate New York.
This is going to be your hive.
That's no funny, honey. That's real honey.
It's real honey, money.
That's real honey.
That's it. That's
money,
it.
honey. Thank you.
So
I like that. I hope that renders some sweet juice.
I can't wait.
Sweet juice.
Yeah.
We're going to send you some of the Roker honey from your beehive when it's ready.
Please.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, Matthew.
Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure. Always
For
a
me
pleasure.
as well.
The Rivals again. The Rivals of Amziah King. It hits theaters tomorrow.
Guess what? We have a special weather bonus for you because right now our good buddy Dylan is joining us from Ketchikan, Alaska. Dylan, how is it going? I've been looking at your videos and your pictures. It looks fantastic there.
We are having a magical time here out in Ketchikan, Alaska. A little dark right now. The sun doesn't come up till 5:16. Only about 4:20 right now. That time change is no joke out here in Alaska. But we've actually got some wild weather. There are heat advisories in effect for here in Ketchikan and a little farther north up into Juneau. The normal temperature this time of year is like mid-60s. We're forecasting a high of 80 degrees today and tomorrow. So these heat advisories are in effect until tomorrow evening. Folks around here just not used to it, but we haven't had any rain. This is an area, one of the wettest cities in the country. They get about 230 days of rain a year, and it is just crystal clear here. There is not a cloud in the sky, and it couldn't have worked out better for the whale watching tour we did while we were here. You guys, you have to tune into the 9 o'clock hour because on the third hour, we are going to show you the incredible things we found out in the water. I mean, we are talking just like the whales that we saw are absolutely incredible. It's going to blow your mind. It blew our mind, and we can't wait to bring you that story in just a little bit.
That's
but we're having a
fantastic.
great time here in Alaska.
You brought the sunshine, Dill.
That's great.
We're looking forward to that.
Okay, we'll see you coming up on the
Thanks,
third
Savannah.
hour. Thanks, Dylan.
All right. Right now, though, before we go back to Alaska, best time of the morning.
All right. Let's go, guys.
Well done.
First, let's start with The Office. The spin-off series is back. The Paper. The first trailer's out for season 2 of the hit Peacock show, and the staff of the Toledo Truth Teller is busy at work. Starring Domhnall Gleeson as the optimistic editor-in-chief, the gang is looking for their next big story and willing to do whatever it takes.
Toledo isn't big enough for great news to happen every single day.
We need more award-winning stories. We pick an issue and we just hammer away at it.
You are watching history being made.
So we are on an official tornado watch. Is my car capable of storm chasing? Oh my God! You're okay.
You're not okay.
We're fine. No, not really. Get out of the car!
Out of the car!
Nothing like a good tornado chase. Oh, man.
It's a good show. Season 1 was great.
Truly.
Terrific.
Yeah.
They're going to follow it up in wonderful fashion. The full season drops on Peacock September 9th.
Full season.
Nice.
Get ready. And quickly to Kerry Russell and Matthew Rhys, the Hollywood power couple, both Emmy nominees this year. Kerry for The Diplomat, Matthew for Widow's Bay. And in a new interview with Variety, they sat down to talk about their relationship, their careers, and joked about how they pick which roles to take.
How do you pick what project to work on?
Cash basis. Like what pays most wins. Very simple. 3 children and a mortgage, I'll get after it. No, in fairness, Widow's Bay was a script I'd never seen.
It's so good.
The like of. I was desperate to do that.
Almost everything he does, he's always like, oh. He thinks he's not great. He thinks he's always like, oh.
I think that's every actor.
And this was the only thing he's ever come home, and I was like, oh, he likes this. But that means like he goes, yeah, it was fine. It was fine. And I'm like,
I want to see him in comedy.
I know.
Man. Widow's Bay is up for 19 Emmys, by the way, the most for any new show this year. And this is the first time that couple is going to the Emmys nominated for separate projects.
Oh. Yes.
Think about their history with
I know, I think it's funny when Carrie's like, he likes this show. It's like, he's done all those other shows with you. Was he kind of mid about those?
Come on. Man, one of the greatest tight ends in the history of the NFL, Mr. Rob Gronkowski. Welcome back,
Greg,
sir.
what's up, man? Thank you.
And you cut your vacation short just to come home.
Yes, I'm right off the plane to right here on the Today Show this morning.
Where were you? On
Yes,
vacation?
I was in Greece.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
yes.
Tan
on
looks
one of
good.
the islands. Yes, I was tanning a lot. I was swimming a lot in the Ionian Sea. Yes, beautiful. The water is just absolutely gorgeous there in Greece. I wish we had water like that in America.
Yeah.
Like you can see to bottom of the ocean floor 30 feet deep. It's just so, soothing.
Soothing.
But you decided to come here and visit us. You cut it short.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I know.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
Football season starts just a few weeks from now. A lot of folks come out of retirement this time of year to return to the NFL. Are you here to make a major announcement?
I'm here to make a major announcement on the 9 o'clock show.
Oh, okay.
That's about a wonderful campaign that I have going on. But no, I will not be coming back to join the NFL again. I retired once and unretired before. So
I know.
I did it one time. That's plenty right there.
Good plan. This is just a Gronk appetizer. Gronk, as you mentioned, coming back for the third hour. We're going to talk about his new initiative and also the way he's helping high school teams across the country and how people who are watching and listening can get their hometowns involved as well. So lots to come from Gronk. Thanks for cutting your vacation short.
A good reason to leave the Greek Isles.
Yes, no doubt about that. Gronk appetizer. That's the first time I heard that one.
Yes. Got the main course coming out.
That's understandable, unmistakable, that theme song. It can only mean one thing. We're in the presence of greatness. NBC legend this morning for 27 years, Mariska Hargitay has been the face of justice on Law & Order SVU, winning an Emmy and a Golden Globe along the way. And now she's adding a few more titles to her resume, including Broadway star and host of the Emmys. Mariska, when I read that, I was simultaneously like surprised, like, wow, and of course, and this is amazing, and it's so obvious. How did this happen?
I was backstage doing my play, and I was about to go on, and I got a call, and it was Perlina, who's head of the network, and I thought, like, oh, I should answer this. Am I getting fired? Am I getting fired?
Perlina's calling.
Perlina's calling.
If Perlina called right now, we'd leave. We'd be like,
we would actually pick it up.
Hello, Perlina.
And so she called me, and she asked me about it, and at first I thought she was kidding. I actually thought she was kidding. And then she wasn't. And it took me a while to process it.
Wait, did you say yes and then process?
No.
Or you said,
oh,
let
no,
me think about it?
I was like, wait, what? I couldn't understand it because I thought I'm not a comedian, and it's historically comedians. And it was probably the farthest thing from my mind that I thought she was going to say. So I actually was kind of shocked. But I said, listen, I'm about to go on. Let me think about it. That day, actually, was a very different show. Anyway, and I thought about it. I thought about it over the weekend. And then I started going, why not? Which is where I kind of am in my life. And I was so incredibly honored. And again, knowing that it was the first woman in 15 years was absolutely thrilling. And I am somebody to take on new challenges.
You are. We've noticed this about you. I mean, you just did Broadway, an utter tour de force in Every Brilliant Thing.
Thank you.
What was the experience? How are you reflecting on it now, that experience? Like, did that just happen?
On Broadway?
Yeah.
Well, yes, it's extraordinary. I really loved it. And as I think I mentioned to you before, I sort of said yes to it. And then as we started rehearsal, I thought, what have I done? A one-woman show for an hour and a half on stage. But I loved it and learned so much from it. And I loved sitting with the material for that long. Was such a gift. And just last weekend, I actually went out to Palo Alto and did regional theater at Theater Works. My sister is the artistic director there. Cool. And so it was really amazing going back to the material after a month and realizing how much I loved it and how much I missed it, but also how after a month everything sort of settles in you differently. And there were 3 very different shows.
Wow.
So
did you remember it, or was it?
I did remember it.
Yeah. Wow.
Was I terrified about not remembering it? Yes. So, but it was extraordinary, and I loved it, and I'm so grateful, and I cannot believe the summer that I've had.
You really are. I mean, summer, I'm going to expand that. I'm going to say like the last few years, because speaking of getting to yes, I mean, I remember talking to you a few years ago, seeing you somewhere, and you're like, I'm directing a film. It's about my mother. And then My Mom Jane comes out, and it's absolutely stunning. And I should mention, also nominated for an Emmy, and you nominated as director.
Thank you.
How about that?
Yeah.
What has that experience meant to you, both personally and professionally?
I think the film has been truly the gift that keeps on giving. I think for the reasons that I made the film, I never in my wildest dreams thought that it would be, I had no idea how it would be received. So it's been extraordinary to see how it's resonated with people. And that has been the biggest gift of all, right? And it's deeply meaningful to me to, make something, a piece of art from your heart, with sort of the purest intentions, but really going on my own journey of discovery. I talk about the film as an archaeological dig, and really wanted to, uncover and talk about the generational trauma in our family, which again is very universal in many ways. And so it's been extraordinary to have the film recognized. We got 3 Emmy nominations.
You're a cinematographer as well, right?
Yes, my cinematographer, who this is my second film with, and he was he's an extraordinary human, in addition to be an amazingly talented man. But I just celebrate these wins with my team, with my producer, Tricia Letsick, and with Tony Hardman, the DP, but also my editor, who is extraordinary.
It does feel like everything you're touching is turning to gold right now, including Jalen Brunson. The Knicks. How about that? I mean, like, just when you think it cannot get any better.
It's been that is all super surreal still, all of that. But I'm really thrilled, and I'm hoping that we might, don't tell anyone, but see him on SVU.
I won't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone. We've got some things in the works.
We talked about it, you and I think the last time you were here. So
I tell you a lot of secrets.
I know. I like that. Well, you tell me, and then it all comes true.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have to manifest a few more. Let's cook up some more stuff.
Let's cook up some more stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mariska, congratulations.
Thank you.
We're so happy. Emmys are on NBC. You hosting 100th year of NBC. You're literally perfect for it, so thank you so much. 78th Emmy Awards, September 14th here on NBC and Peacock. We forgot to talk about Law & Order SVU.
Oh, yeah,
also
that.
28th
I
season.
call it my side gig.
Oh, nothing. Yeah, exactly. It's your side gig. And they're doing a Law & Order marathon for you to celebrate your Emmy hosting.
I just heard.
There's just too much to discuss. And Perlina's on line 1. Okay.
Okay.
For you, not me. Perlina, call me. Okay.
No, I actually have to go.
Okay.
Perlina is on line 1?
Yeah, exactly. Run,
okay.
run. New season of SVU launches October 8th. Craig, over to you.
We're back now, 8:46, with a special What to Shop this week featuring end-of-summer deals, all from Walmart. Shop Today lifestyle and fashion contributor Melissa Garcia is here. She's here with picks that you do not want to miss, because some of these picks are up to 83% off. So as always, our QR code is at the bottom of the screen. Melissa, welcome back.
Thank you. Good morning.
I was just feeling this material.
So soft, right? This is so good. So as a stylist, I tell women you need matching sets in your wardrobe. They always look intentional and pulled together, and this one is amazing. So this is from Walmart. Super soft, like you said. The quality is great. It has a little bit of stretch to it, and it just looks pulled together. You can wear this now with sandals, and it'll transition great into the fall with like a little jacket or a loafer. Comes in sizes small to 3 extra large. Lots of different colorways, and you can always break it up. And under $20 for the set.
Under $20 for the whole
less than $10 a piece. Yeah.
You say that these are must-have shoes for the fall.
If there's one pair of shoes to add in before the end of summer, I love these. So we've seen designer pairs that are very similar to these for the hundreds of dollars, but these are under $50. They are so incredibly comfortable. They have a memory foam footbed that has cork too. So when I wear them, I feel like they really mold to your feet. So they're comfortable if you stand all day. They also look great with just shorts. You can wear them and transition them into the fall too with a great pair of jeans. And you can even put a chunky sock with it because it has the buckle that you can adjust, make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, but these are great. And guys wear these too. They have a men's version as well.
And they're only $45 too.
Yeah, how great.
Luxury on a dime.
Okay, so women in hoop earrings, like every woman needs a great pair of hoop earrings.
My wife has like 12 pairs of
Of course, I'm sure she has so many. So these are beautiful. I have them on today too. They're super lightweight. They're gold. Yeah, they're gold plated, so they're really comfortable, and they don't. I have sensitive ears. They don't irritate my ears. They come in either the rose gold, the yellow gold, or the white gold plated. They have Swarovski crystals. They're like this little dual layer hoop, and they honestly go with everything from jeans and a t-shirt to a little black dress. You can wear them all the time, and these are 60% off right now, under $20. So really great deals.
Al Roker always says ABC, always be charging.
Oh, I love that, Al. Yeah.
This saves time and space.
So good, because I know for me, my night table and my kitchen counters are like a sea of charging cables everywhere. It's a disaster. So this keeps you organized. So this is a docking station that charges your phone, your smartwatch, and your AirPods all at the same time. The brand says it charges up to 30% faster, and you get a full charge in 2 to 4 hours. So it's great for dorm rooms, apartments, home offices. Walmart has like the best electronics.
30 seconds left.
Yes,
these knives
so these are great. So if you want to refresh your knives, this is a great 6-piece set. You get kitchen shears, you get 4 different knives, and this beautiful block. Like, how nice would this look on your kitchen counter?
They're strong too.
Yep, they're stainless steel. You can pop them right into the dishwasher, which I love, and they have a non-stick coating on the outside, so when you chop, it comes right, the food comes right off the knives. And what I really love, you can pop them in the dishwasher, which is so good. Great for any, like a housewarming gift. Dishwash them, yeah, because a lot of times you have to hand wash, so no hand washing.
Melissa, thank you.
Thank you.
To grab these deals and more, scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen, or you can also check out our website, today.com/shop. We're back, 8:52 now this morning, and today food, our friend, our new neighbor, Rocco DeSpirito, the James Beard award-winning chef, making his long-awaited return to the restaurant scene here in New York with Bar Rocco. Was just there a few weeks ago. It's a fantastic spot. It's walkable from the studio, which is perfect. It's located right across the street from the plaza, serving up home-style Italian-American fare, also some killer cocktails, too. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. I see you had your cocktail already this morning. You know it's only 9 o'clock, right?
Rosé all day.
You had a liter of rosé already.
Yes.
I'm exaggerating, by the way. You say
back.
my name beautifully, by the way.
Thank you.
Let's try Di Spirito.
Di Spirito.
Oh, there you
Rocco
go.
Di Spirito.
You just need to roll some R's.
Di Spirito. What do we make of this morning?
Craig, we're going to make some pesto today. Have you had pesto before? The green stuff? Everybody loves it. No one seems to know how to make it.
No one does.
You don't have to buy it. You can make it yourself. It's super easy. It's pine nuts.
Okay.
You don't toast the pine nuts. By the way, you do not need to toast them. You want them raw, creamy and raw. And, you know, the thing about pine nuts, they're not nuts, they're seeds. So don't worry about them. If you have a nut allergy, don't worry. Look at you, ready to help. Al, he helps a lot more than you do. I don't know,
That's
man.
true.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
I see Al is retired from the cooking. I don't know.
When do you add the basil?
We pulse this first. Want to get this a little pureed and creamy, and then we'll add the basil.
Okay, basil
like
goes
right
in
now.
there,
Yeah,
basil goes in. How much basil?
All of it.
All the basil.
So the thing about this recipe is it's a peak summer recipe. Basil is, you know, the best it's ever going to be right now. You want to use a lot of basil. There's never too much basil, and you pulse it again. And you know, it doesn't have to be a fine puree.
You have basil in your garden, by the way?
I do.
Okay.
Yep.
Does he like it?
I do. I love
He's got a good palate. You know,
Every now and then I throw a little arugula in with the pesto.
Arugula works, yeah. Arugula, walnuts. Basically, it's a paste that you can put anything you like in.
Oh, that's good.
We add, thank you.
That's good.
We add a little Parmigiano Reggiano. And the thing about pesto is you don't want to cook it. It's a raw sauce.
Okay.
It's so delicious it doesn't even need to be cooked. So, are you willing to get a stain on that beautiful food? I don't think so. I have a feeling not. I have a feeling not.
I'll let you, if you want, just take a little step back there.
Well, I was going to ask you to toss it.
Oh,
if
I'll
you don't
toss it,
mind.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I like, if you don't mind.
What type of pasta do you use?
So this is al dente spaghetti. Spaghetti. Any pasta works with pesto. They're all fine. You don't have to worry about the shape. And you want a little bit of that pasta water to go in. So if you can, and don't worry about the suit, they will clean it for you. Yeah.
I don't know, budget cuts around here.
Is that what we're learning?
So if you could pick up the bowl and toss it. This is what I want to see. I want to see a little tossing action.
Like that.
Yes. Keep going. A little more pull back. A little more push pull. A little more push pull. It's almost there.
Yeah, that's good.
Let me show you.
You're good there. Here, why don't you get in there? You go, chef.
There you go.
You see how the sauce is spreading around?
It's in the wrist and the hips.
Well, I have a trick hip. Who told you about it? I don't know.
So we've got to talk. By the way, these are the largest olives I have ever seen. What are these olives?
These are Queen Gordal olives from Spain. We serve them at Bar Rocco along with this delicious pesto dish. These are both on the menu right now. You were there recently. You said you had a great time. I'm so glad. I hope you come back. Al, when are you coming?
Great food, great service.
I'm there this week.
You need to come soon. It's literally 10 feet away from
these olives are amazing. They're like citrus and...
Yes, so they're marinated in a little bit of citrus. They're the lemon zest, orange zest, rosemary, cornerstones, garlic. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. We top it with a little stracciatella, which is the inside of burrata. Everybody loves burrata. The inside is the creamy part.
Chef, this is one of those dishes, actually. It's approachable. I feel like this is something I could actually make at home.
I'm so glad that you think that, and I think people can actually make... I meant that sincerely. Don't laugh, Al, like it was supposed to be a joke. It was not supposed to be a joke. Yeah.
I'm going to sincerely Chef.
Greg's going to be in the kitchen.
Rocco, thank you.
We've missed you, Rocco.
On the website. When you're here in New York, check out Bar Rocco. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. We're back after a quick check of your local news weather and these messages.
You're making me out to be a bad guy.
No,
By the way, I felt bad about your suit.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.